Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 27th to May 3rd. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. Now, this week, we have some powerful energy, and this energy is going to bring us into the depths of a powerful full moon in the sign of Scorpio on May 1st. This is a moment of truth. This is a moment of release and of transformation on so many levels for each of us. This energy, my darlings, doesn't whisper, it reveals. What's been hidden arises to the surface, asking to be acknowledged, to be felt, which is hard for many of us, and finally let go. Okay, so we'll all be feeling this intense energy with the Scorpio full moon. You're not losing anything of value during this week whatsoever, but you are shedding what no longer aligns with who you are becoming, because most definitely there is a new version of each of ourselves that is integrating to a higher vibrational frequency and reality. So trust the emotional clarity that is coming through for each of you, whatever that looks like. On the other side of this release, as intense or not so intense as it may be, because it's individual, you are going to obtain a great deal of power. All right? So my darlings, the themes for this week are release, transformation, emotional truth, and empowerment. So I'm going to be doing a reading for each of the signs, Aries through Pisces. Stay with me. For those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who join me weekly, I thank you so very much for joining me each week. I thank you in advance for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing to my YouTube page and to my other links. It really means the world to me, and it keeps me here doing these readings every week. So I really hope that they resonate with you. So let's start with the sign of Aries, my darling Aries. I've got a few decks that I have here, and I've already pre-shuffled them, but I am going to just give them a quick shuffle as I lay out the cards for the Aries collective. Now for you, my darling Aries, this full moon, it pulls you into deep emotional waters. Themes around trust, around intimacy, and shared energy would probably come to the surface for my Aries collective for this week. You're being asked to release control and face something head on and honestly. Okay, my darling Aries collective, because Aries is a very strong sign, but I want to let you know that there is power in vulnerability for you, okay, especially this week. What you let go of now, my darling Aries, is going to free you on so many levels. All right, and I've got 4 cards on the table and 1 more coming out. So let's see what we have. All right. Wow. Okay. So for my darling Aries collective, the very first message that each of you get is trust. Trust. Aries tends to they can be very intuitive, but they are go-getters, and often they don't take the time to sit and really contemplate deeply on a deep level. They're very good at doing it for others, but internally sometimes it's difficult, and I mean it's difficult for all of us to channel for ourselves, right? It's easier for me to channel for a client than it is for myself. But this week, my darling Aries, you are being asked to really trust what is coming up for you, to release control, because I know that you like to be in control, but you're being asked to really face something openly. Please take this how it resonates with you. It could be your finances, it could be in your love life, your health and well-being, your occupation, your finances. Just take it how it resonates. But the message that you get, my darling Aries, is to be open, to be vulnerable, because by doing so, it'll free your heart space. Okay. And no matter what you may be going through, the message that Spirit has for you, my darling Aries, is decide to be happy now. Decide to be happy now. Open your heart to happiness, to joy, to bliss, and see all the goodness that life has to offer you that is already around you. Okay. Whether there is, a process that you're going through, just know that Spirit is guiding this process, my darling Aries. Just trust the process. Let Spirit guide you, and just decide to be happy regardless of any circumstance outside of yourself. What I see for you, my darling Aries, is a leadership role. You are a leader. Aries in general is a very, as I said, forward moving, fast paced sign. Okay. But it's time for you, my darling Aries, to assume a leadership role, a power position, and then lovingly guide others. So if you have a business, or if you've had certain business ideas that you want to do, this is going to work out beautifully for my Aries collective, because you have the knack, you have the skills to inspire and lead others. Okay, my darling Aries. And I really do feel that although there's some big transitions that are coming into your life right now, leadership is going to be a part of that. So embrace the journey, trust, decide to be happy now, regardless of what you're going through, whatever reroutes life may be taking you on. But know that the ultimate is this leadership position and role that you will be playing, and you will be guiding others, inspiring others in some capacity, way, shape, or form. Okay, my darling Aries. The love angels are asking that you take some time to go out, to enjoy yourself, get dressed up a little if you're not one to get dressed up, if you're very casual. You may have invitations coming at you, or opportunities in which you can go dress up a little bit, party a little bit, because I really do feel that there are fun times ahead for you. Okay, my darling Aries, enjoy the moments, be happy, trust that everything is working out for you. Again, I do see a very big leadership position or role that's coming into your life, and I do feel like if you have somebody significant in your life, that relationship could lead to something even more. If you're already married, you could see that you're connecting with your partner on an even deeper level. If you're seeing somebody, that could lead to more commitment or even marriage. And for those of you who are actively looking for someone, the message is to get out, enjoy yourself, get dressed up, have fun times. Don't just sit at home, because I really do feel that for the Aries, there is significant others coming in, partnerships coming in, and it'll, come to you while you're out and you're about, if you're single. But this is a time of deep commitment, I have to say, when it comes to partnership for my darling Aries collective. All right, my darling Aries, I really, really hope that those messages resonated with you for this week. Now let's move on to our beautiful Taurus collective. Hello, Taurus. I always have timestamps at the bottom of my readings, so please feel free to drop down and go right to your sun, moon, or rising sign. I always advise people to look at all of them because one may resonate with you more than the other. Taurus is such an amazing sign. My best friend is a Taurus, so it is her birthday month in May. I miss her dearly. She lives in a different province. We talk when we're able, but if you're watching, Alexandra, a very, very happy birthday to you. I also have a very special aunt who's a Taurus, and I love her as well dearly. I have another friend who lives very close by. who's such a big support for me and helping my mom. She brings food, and she's also a Taurus. So happy birthday to you as well. You know who you are, doing all that silent seva. All right, so for Taurus, this full moon in the sign of Scorpio is really illuminating your relationships, okay? It's illuminating your relationships, and a truth within a partnership you may find will surface, okay, around the time of this full moon in Scorpio, whether it's bringing you closure or a deeper commitment. But something is going to come of this particular truth that you're either feeling, seeing, or just knowing on a deep level involving relationships, okay? It's really aligning you with what is real, okay? My darling Taurus collective. And I mean, you could very well also be, at that stage of your life where you could have lost somebody, and you're in a different space in your life. But in general, this is about relationships for my darling Taurus collective, and truths within partnerships that will surface. It's aligning you with what's real, and you're learning, my darling Taurus, that stability must also include emotional security. You're learning that stability must also include emotional security, yes, but honesty. All right, my darling Taurus collective, so that's for you. The very first message that you get is freedom. Freedom. And I feel, Taurus, for you, you've spent a lot of time in supporting others, whatever stage of life you find yourself in. And you could find that you are still supporting others, whether this is your children, your spouse, your in-laws, your parents, others, community groups. And there's a piece of you, my darling Taurus, that needs freedom at this time, and that is what Spirit is asking of you, to allow yourself to just have time for you. Okay, what you put into others, whether at work, whether at home, whether within family, your soul is asking that you allow it to be free and to enjoy itself on some level. There is a very big message from Spirit, my darling Taurus collective, to let go of fear now. There is something that has been really weighing on your mind, and Spirit is saying to let go of fear. And particularly Archangel Michael. You could be close with Archangel Michael. You may connect with Archangel Michael. But, he brings forward this blue ray around you, because Archangel Michael holds the blue ray of protection and safety and guidance, which is clearing away that sense of fear within you. And all you have to do, my darling Taurus collective, is call upon Archangel Michael and ask that he cut any and all negative cords of attachments to people, to places, to things, that he release all fears that you're holding on to. And the next message, which is also from Archangel Michael, absolutely brilliant. You are safe. You are safe. Okay, my darling Taurus collective. So obviously this is a time of great fear and doubt and anxiety about a particular direction in your life. It could be a relationship. It could be finances. It could be vocation. Please take it how it resonates. It could be your health. It could be your work, your vocation. Please take this how it resonates for you, my darling Taurus. But whatever it is that you have been worried about, know that freedom from that is indeed coming. And also know, my darling, that you are safe. You are safe. Do not think for one moment that Archangel Michael, that your beloved ascended masters, or whoever you pray to, and your loved ones in the spirit world, don't think for a minute that they don't know what is going on in your life. They know exactly. And they are opening the doors for you. So believe, trust, allow yourself to be free, to take more care of yourself, knowing that you are safe. But you must let go of any fear that you're holding on to. My darling Taurus collective, I really feel for each of you. The message is alone time. Alone time. This is a time that Spirit is asking you to, just be by yourself for a bit, to spend some time alone. Because by doing so, my darling Taurus collective, you are going to gain clarity about several situations, and in particular about your relationship. Okay? Your relationship, and whoever the particular person is that comes to your mind, that is who I'm speaking of. That is who Spirit is speaking of. Or it could be more than one relationship. But I do feel like it's a particular relationship for you. Okay, my darling Taurus collective. The next message for you is codependency. Codependency. So, my darling Taurus collective, there is something addictive that is affecting your romantic life. Now, this could be any sort of an addiction, okay? But it's affecting your life. It could be overthinking. It could be smoking, drinking, overindulging. Please take it how it resonates. It could be you. It could be your partner. But it is affecting your romantic life. So please pay attention and know that Spirit is guiding you, okay? To let go of whatever those codependency issues are. And it could just be being codependent on another, okay? Which is why there's a need for freedom for you. There's a need for alone time. And you'll find that if you give yourself that space, you're going to gain so much clarity on your next direction. Okay, my darling Taurus collective, well, I really hope that resonated with you. Thank you in advance for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. It means the world to me. All right, so now we are moving on to, we just did Taurus, our darling Gemini collective. Welcome, my beautiful Gemini collective. I hope you're doing well, and I thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing in advance. I always try to have timestamps, so you can go right to your timestamps, and please do check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, because you may find that one sign will, or maybe one will resonate with you more, or you might get like a message of little pieces from each sign, okay? Oops, that one just flew out, my darling Geminis. Wow, okay. Yes, so for you, my darling Gemini collective, this full moon in Scorpio is bringing your daily life, your routines under review, okay? Your habits, your routines, and even your workload may feel more intense, may feel overwhelming. But for you, my darling, sorry, did I say Scorpio? My darling Gemini collective, this is really your chance to release what's been draining you and to create space for what truly supports your well-being. Okay, my darling Geminis, this is what this is all for you. Okay, so my darling Geminis, for you, you are seeing a certain situation correctly. Okay, so there's something that you've been asking about, and Spirit wants you to know that they you are being divinely guided, and you are seeing the situation accurately. And you need to know that your inner guidance is real and it's trustworthy. You have a deep connection to God, to your ascended masters, to loved ones in the spirit world, and you are being deeply and fully guided. So know that inner guidance that you are being directed towards, or that you're feeling on a profound level, that it is true guidance for you. Okay, my darling Geminis? The next message that you get is you are guarded and you are protected. And this comes from beloved Archangel Michael. You are guarded and you are protected. Not only are you protected, but if you have been worrying about your children, your family, your loved ones, know that Archangel Michael is ensuring that all of you are safe. And not only are you going to be safe, but that all of your needs are going to be met abundantly. And you need to trust in this knowing, and you need to accept the help as it comes to you, because you are going to find doors opening up for you, people coming into your life that inspire you, like earth angels, they call them. Doors are opening. So accept that help and know that you are fully guarded, my darlings, and protected. The very next message that my darling Gemini collective gets is passion. Passion. So my darling Geminis, you know, this is coming from a beautiful archangel whose name is Haniel. She is known as the angel, the archangel of the moon. And with this powerful full moon in Scorpio, it's igniting a passion within you. So trust and follow that renewed passion in your love life and in your career. Okay, my darling Geminis, very powerful card. A passion is being ignited. The next message you get is apology. Apology. So there is definitely a need for an apology in a particular relationship. Please take it how it resonates with you. But know that an apology is so, even though it's, you know, it can be very short, it's something that is so heartfelt. Okay? So, you know, never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So if you've done something to someone else that has hurt them, keep that in mind. And alternatively, it could be somebody who needs to give you an apology. Okay, my darling Gemini collective, the very last message you get is soulmate. Soulmate. So there is a soulmate around you. Now, there could also be, and I hear spirit saying, someone in the spirit world who's very close to you that also had a very strong soul bond to you. But if you are with somebody at this time, know that this person has come into your life because you have a soul connection from a previous lifetime. Okay? So indeed, it is a soulmate that has come here to teach, to guide, and to assist you. Okay? To learn certain things in your life. And at the same time, my darling Geminis, you also took on that contract to help this particular person or soul as well. And if your loved one has already crossed over or your soulmate, know that that connection transcends lifetimes. Okay, my darlings, I really hope that that resonated with you. Now on to my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome, my beautiful Cancer collective. Thank you so much for your likes, for your comments, for sharing. It really means the world to me. You know, I really appreciate you. Please know that there's always timestamps in my description, so feel free to just drop down. Please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, my darling Cancerians. I know a lot of beautiful souls that are Cancers, and they've come to me for readings, but you know, they are deep healers themselves. They're amazing. They're deep souls. And if you are watching this, one of my Cancers that has come to me before, some exciting stuff for you. Okay? So for you, my darling Cancerian collective, you know, your heart is fully activated. Love, creativity, and emotional expression rise to the surface during the time of this full moon in Scorpio. You, my darlings, may be releasing old romantic patterns or fears about being seen. Okay, you may be hiding. So let yourself feel. Okay, my darling Cancers, it's safe for you to open up again, because there's something from the past that seems to be holding you back, something that has transpired in this relationship or a previous relationship, and it's you know, these things could be coming up around this time, and as a blockage to your love life. Okay, so it's okay, my darlings, to open up, to be seen, and release those old patterns, release those old fears, those doubts, those anxieties that you have been holding on to. Okay, my darling Cancerians. For the very first message, Spirit is asking you to close your eyes, take a deep breath in and out, and I want you to ask a question. Just ask a yes or no question. And the answer to that question, my darling Cancerians, is yes. Yes. Okay? There's something you've wanted to know. And Spirit is saying yes. And this comes from the magical Lord Ganesha. Ganesha is such a powerful deity in the Hindu pantheon. He, all prayers and rituals in the Hindu pantheon start with prayer and worship to Lord Ganesha. He is the remover of obstacles in our path, and he grants success in our endeavors. So what a beautiful, I have chills, Cancer. What a beautiful message each of you are getting, starting with yes. Now, the very next message that you get, my darling Cancer Collective, is the person that you're asking about. There's somebody that you want to know about. And the answer is yes, indeed, they are trustworthy. Okay? Please take this how it resonates with you. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a platonic relationship. It could be family, neighbors, friends, colleagues. But the person who comes to your mind, think of any person, the first person, that person is trustworthy. And so Spirit needs you to know that. The very next card you got is from one of my most favorite archangels, and it's Gabriel, who I channel. Archangel Gabriel helps us with divine downloads, delivers our prayers to God, to Source. But Archangel Gabriel is so much more and does so much more for us. He ignites our creativity. He ignites our authenticity. And he loves children. He just, he is what activates our inner child. Okay, my darling Cancerians. And that is what I feel is the need for each of you. You are being asked to nurture yourselves. Nurture yourselves. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child, my darling Cancerian Collective, because both activities will be super important for you right now. Nurture. You see all these angels around a baby. And that's you, my darling Cancer. That's you. That's your loved ones in the spirit world. That's your angels around you. You are the baby in the middle, being nurtured. You have a lot of love around you. Okay, my darling Cancerian Collective. If you have been recently worrying about your finances, it's time to stop. It's time to stop, because you've got the abundance message coming through for you, my darling Cancerian Collective. Open your heart to receive the abundance that is flowing into your life. And in particularly, my darling Cancerians, the abundance in love. Because there is something as far as love that is igniting. And I feel like this could be a romantic love. So if you have a partner, it's going to get deeper. If you're looking for someone, you're going to meet that person. That's what I see for you. And the very last message for my darling Cancerians, it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love. You've been hurt so much that I think you have a block, but that has to go. You are okay. You're safe. It is safe for you to love. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. Open your heart, my darling Cancerians, and to give and receive the high energy of all. It's safe for you to love, okay? Equally. It should be equal reciprocation is what I'm getting. All right, my darling Cancerians, you guys, I love you to pieces, and I know that there's some big things coming up. You guys are here to help a lot of people. And not only help a lot of people, I know that you are the foundations of your families. So that's for you. I hope that resonated for you, my darling Cancer Collective. So now on to my sexy lions and lionesses, my Leo Collective. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. Thank you also, my darling Leos and lionesses, and you know who you are. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Kimberly Keller, Mauricio, I love you to pieces. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. It means the world to me. For you, my darling lions and lionesses, this full moon in Scorpio is bringing up home and emotional foundations for you. Things are shifting in your emotions, things are shifting around your home, and something within your personal life. Your personal life is asking to be restructured, okay? Because things cannot be the same anymore. You are changing. And when you change, your whole life, the foundations that you have built have crumbled. And there's new foundations that need to be built, that need to be restructured. Okay, my darling Leos? And this will feel intense for you, okay? Because it's not easy. Change is not easy. We're used to certain ways of doing things, but this is what is being asked of you at this time. Okay, my darling Leo Collective? Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Leo. The very first message you get is, wow, let it go. Let it go. There is something or someone around you that is, and this could be something you're going through at this time, and you're being asked to let it go. This comes through, through Goddess Kuan Yin, who is like a female Buddha, okay? Who releases us from suffering and all of that. So you're being asked to let go of something. And the first thing that comes to your mind, that is what it is. You know. The next message you get, my darling Leos, is self-respect. Self-respect. You know, Archangel Michael is asking you to have self-respect for yourself, because something that is transpiring is not respecting you, okay? And you need to see your eyes through the eyes of the Creator, okay? One of love. And you need to honor and respect yourself as well as your loved ones. You are protected in all of your relationships. That's what I hear, my darling Leo Collective. And you are, I hear Archangel Michael saying, you are surrounded by loving and kind people, okay? But there's some self-respect that you need to give yourself at this time. It could be letting go of negative thought patterns, doubts, anxieties, letting go of things from the past that haven't served you. Let it go and start respecting. The next message you get is clairaudience. Yes, you are hearing spirit. You are hearing your angels, your loved ones in the spirit world, and notice the loving guidance that you are hearing inside your mind, and not only from inside your mind, but from others. There are people who are trying to tell you, there could be earth angels that cross your path, that love you, that are giving you messages. Take that. Notice the loving guidance that you're getting at this time. Okay, my darling Leos? The next message you get is attraction. If you have a significant person in your life, I feel as if those spirit is saying that the attraction between you is going to get stronger. But there is some things that you need to let go of in order to do that. And you need to respect yourself in a certain situation that's not serving you. I'm also hearing that if you are with somebody and that you've been with somebody for a long time, this is the right person for you. But if you are not in a relationship, if you are single, you are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. So you won't be single for long if you are a single Leo. The very next card you get, my darling Leo Collective, is deception. So somebody around you is not sincere, and Spirit, God, the archangels are trying to get your attention. Someone that you are putting a lot of attention to is not being honest. They are being deceptive with you. They are wearing a false mask and a self mask in a particular relationship. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, there could be deception involved. take this how it resonates, and from where. Okay, my darling Leos? But generally, this is a time of home and emotional foundations that are shifting in your life. Something within your personal life is asking to be restructured. Okay, so this could just be an intense time for my Leo collective. Take time to nurture yourself, to pray, to just rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. All right, my darling Leo collective, that's for you. All my love. The very next card, I should say, or next sign that we are doing, we just did Leo, so it is Virgo. Hello, my darling Virgo collective. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week, my darling Virgo collective. For you, this full moon for my Virgo collective, you will find that conversations that you have with others carry weight, okay? And you may find that a truth will be revealed or spoken that changes your perspective on a particular situation, relationship, circumstance. Something is coming to light. And my darling Virgos, you're being guided to communicate honestly and to release outdated ways of thinking. Okay, my darling Virgo collective, it's very, very important for you. Pay attention, and maybe this may even be a time to have honest, open conversations and communications with others. All right, my darling Virgo collective, let's see what you get. I also remind people that if you are a cusper, if you're close to one sign or the other, like right on the border, you should also check out that other sign. Like if I'm a cusper, Libra, Scorpio, I'm right on the border. So I'd like to watch both and see which one resonates with me. But always check out your sun, moon, and rising sign if you know it. The very first message for you, my darling Virgo collective, is stay focused. Stay focused. You need to stay focused on what it is that you want to manifest in your life, okay? And you're being divinely guided already, is what I'm hearing. And there is a particular situation that Spirit is saying that you have created this situation. And you have created it, and you have the power to change it. Okay, my darling Virgos? So stay focused. Whatever situation, relationship, circumstance you find yourself in, you are able to have the power to change the direction or the trajectory of it. This is a time, my darling Virgos, where you're being asked to take your power back. Take your power back, okay? Somewhere you lost that power within you. There could have been a life transition or something that transpired, but you're being asked to take your power back. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. All right, my darling Virgo collective, beautiful, beautiful message. The very next message you get, my darling Virgos, is trust. Trust, okay? Guard your heart, because not everyone deserves your trust, okay? So I feel very similar to Leo. I don't know if you've got Leo placements, but somebody could not be honest. There could be some deception, and not everybody deserves a piece of your heart. Okay, my darling Virgo collective. The very next message you get is getting to know each other. Getting to know each other. If you are in a relationship, then there is a need to get to know each other on a more intimate soul level, okay? And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, you will find that your bond will strengthen, it will deepen. So there is a need for deep conversation, honesty, talking. So if you feel like you haven't had that emotional intimacy, it's time that you work on that. I really hope that that resonated for you, my darling Virgo collective. Now for my beautiful, sexy Libras. Libra collective. All right. For my Libras, let's see what we have for you, my darling Libra collective. Let's see what Spirit has for you. The first card. Yes. All right, Libra. So for you, this Scorpio full moon is really challenging your sense of self-worth, who you are, okay? And it's restructuring and recalibrating you. That's what this is about for you, my darling Libras, who you are, the powerful, strong person that you are. Also, money values and what you accept in return for your energy and all your focus, okay? So it's a sense of self-worth, but also your money, your values, and what you do for others and what you are getting back in return, okay? That is very, very important. You're going to find these things coming up for you, my darling Libras, because this is a powerful moment for you to release scarcity mentality and step into your true values. So somewhere in there you have been made, maybe even as a child, that you weren't worthy enough, that you wouldn't have enough, or something could have transpired in your life that made you feel that way. But that scarcity mentality, that lack is going. You're stepping into your true power and your self-worth, who you are. And it's particularly as a person in your relationships, with your money, with your values, what you will and what you won't accept, tolerate, or put up with. You want a match. Okay, Libra? Very first message for you is priorities. Priorities. It's time for you to really concentrate on your priorities. And the priorities that are most important need to come first. Okay? Because I feel a lot of scattered energy trying to, do a little bit of everything or help a little bit of everything. Prioritize. Okay? Because I feel like you could have your hands in too many hats, and just because you're trying to do so much, darling Libra. But make a list of what's most important and get to it. All right? Know that spirit is guiding you. Your loved ones in the spirit world are with you, and don't lose track of that. I'm also hearing, take time to meditate, to pray. You will be divinely guided in the way that you need to be. This is a time for my darling Libras of new beginnings and fresh starts. Spirit is bringing new opportunities and offering support, and they are helping you release and heal from the past. Something has happened that has maybe broke your heart, my darling Libra, or just created a heavy heart for you. And so Archangel Michael is working with you, filling you with trust as you experience certain life changes, big life changes that are coming for you, my darling Libras. New beginnings and a fresh start. The next message is gentleness. Sandalphon, Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And I'm also hearing, only allow peace in your mind. If something is overwhelming you, if you're thinking about something negative constantly, let it go. Spirit sees how much you do, and now it's time for you to be loving, kind, and gentle with yourself. Okay, my darling Libras? The very next message you get is the star. The star, darling Libras. Wish upon a star, because all of your wishes and dreams are coming true. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. Okay? So there are people that are watching you, Libra, that you inspire, and that whose love is igniting. Okay, my darling Libras? Beautiful. Wish upon a star. It's a very lucky time for you. The very next card you got is coming from the Romance Angels, and it is a time for a heart-to-heart conversation. It is time for a heart-to-heart conversation. It is going to be very important, my darling Libras, if you have somebody significant in your life, a partner, a romantic partner, to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like a lot may have been bottled up, and it's important that you both discuss, okay? And it could even be heart-to-heart conversations with family members, friends, But communication is going to be something that is going to be very, very important, especially around the time of this full moon in Scorpio. Okay, my darling Libra collective. Now for my darling, sexy Scorpio collective. Hello, my darling Scorpios. Thank you so much for joining me here this week. We try to keep timestamps, so feel free to check out your sun, moon, rising sign. And thank you in advance for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. So, my darling Scorpios, this full moon is your rebirth. This is a powerful personal release that is unfolding for each of you. Very powerful. You are shedding an old version of yourself, my darling Scorpios, and you are stepping into something so much more authentic. So let it happen. You know why, Scorpios? Because you are ready. You are ready for this transformation. Okay? It's a super powerful time, and it could affect you a lot, this full moon in Scorpio, because it's in your sign. Feelings could be coming up. Things could be coming up on deep emotional levels. It's okay. Allow that to happen. All right, my darling Scorpios, because it's, transformation is not always easy, but it is so worth it. Okay, my darling Scorpio collective. For you, very interesting. You have a wealth of knowledge and wisdom within you, my darling Scorpios. And this could be a time in which, you may consider teaching something to others. And alternatively, I really do feel it's the teacher card. You have some spiritual gifts that are igniting as well. You may be teaching to others, or you may be learning something new and then teaching that to others as well. There's a powerful learning vibration around our Scorpio collective, according to my spiritual team. Okay, so that might be something you might be considering at this time, is learning something different, new. The next message that you get is admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. This is by beloved Archangel Michael, and I want to read you the prayer, my darling Scorpios. I appreciate your support, Archangel Michael, in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance, so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. If you are a Scorpio and that prayer resonated with you, please rewind and write that prayer down. But it's time for you to admit the truth to yourself about a particular situation and then act accordingly. Okay, my darling Scorpios? The very next message you get is Archangel Jeremiah with Life Review. This is a time of, like I said, big transformation, because this is the Archangel of Life Reviews. And it's time, my darling Scorpios, that you take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything in your life that is unbalanced. And that's why this full moon in your sign is going to be very difficult for you, because there's a lot of things coming up, a need to be honest with yourself and to see what about yourself is changing. You are a different version of yourself than you were 5 years ago. Okay, so it's time for that life review. And I think we all have those times in our lives where we all have that time, that life review. Okay, where am I at now? Because we're constantly growing and evolving. For you, my darling Scorpios, if you are in a relationship, the message is sacrifice, okay? And even if you're single, there could be somebody coming into your life. But the message that Spirit, the romance angels have, is love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up, okay? So, love is a sacrifice. And what is it that you're willing to give up? It is also an equal give and take. It cannot be one-sided, right? It has to be equal. So sacrifice is the word for you. And the very next card you got, my darling Scorpios, is reconciliation. Reconciliation. So there could be somebody who is coming back from the past, or if you were in a relationship that was unsteady, it could be reconciling. But someone is coming back. And I do feel that with sacrifice, this relationship will be better than ever. All right, my darling Scorpios, I really, really hope that those messages for this week resonated with you. This is your full moon, and it's a powerful time of rebirth and personal release that is unfolding for you, my darling Scorpio collective. Wishing you all a beautiful week ahead. Now to my darling Saggies. Hello, Sagittarius collective. Thank you for joining me this week, and welcome. So my darling Saggies, I hope you're doing well. I thank you in advance for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. It means the world to me, and it also helps my views come up. So it's an exchange of energy. For you, my darling Sagittarius collective, you know, I really feel like something beneath the surface is coming up for you for the purpose of healing. For the purpose of healing. You've been through something that has been heavy on your heart, my darling Sagittarius collective. And that's what this full moon is going to bring up for you. Deep healing. It could be, there's like your cards are flying out. So I'm going to take them all. Whatever's flying, I have to take. So, you know, I feel this is a deeply internal, emotional release that you're going through at this time. And I don't think that something on this level is ever comfortable, okay, when we release. So allow your body, your mind, your spirit to let it go, my darling Sagittarius. Rest, reflect, and trust your intuition. You don't need all the answers right now, just your inner truth, okay? Let's see what else you got. Yes. Okay, one more card for Sagittarian. You guys already have, like, because a few cards came flying out, but that just means Spirit had more messages for you. The very first, I'm just going to get the last card here, but the very first message you got, my darling Sagittarius collective, is energy healing. Energy healing. There is a need for energy healing. And I mean, whether you believe in it or you don't, we have energy centers around our body. And when we are around negative people, circumstances, situation, grief, death, breakups, whatever it is, the energy around our body, our auric field becomes gray, becomes dark. We start to get sick. We have energetic cords around us. So grief can do it. So many different things can do it. Other people's energy can do it. And this is a time of energy healing. So if you know of a good energy healer, I think it would benefit you greatly. Okay, my darling Sagittarius. Alternatively, you could also be into energy healing work yourself in some capacity, whether that's counseling. It could be on many levels. Okay. Spirit wants you to detach from whatever situations are weighing you down at this time. Okay, Sagittarius, if they don't feel good, if they feel heavy for you to the point where you need energy healing, just detach, okay? And go forward fearlessly with what your heart is calling you to do. Okay, my darling Sagittarius, because I do feel like there's amazing and beautiful things coming into your life. Angel therapy is another card you're getting, which is very similar to energy healing, but it's the angels who are saying, if you need our help, ask for it, right? In every holy book, it states, ask and you shall receive. So Sagittarius, ask Spirit, ask your angels, ask your guides, ask your loved ones in Spirit to help you, okay? And don't forget, my darling Sagittarius, remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you are so very loved, okay? Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. Go forward fearlessly. And if you are in an unhealthy situation and you know it's unhealthy for you, detach. The very next message you get is individuality. Individuality, my darling Saggies. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. So if you are in a partnership that is possessive, let it go. Not necessarily let it go, but keep a component of individuality for yourself, okay? Obviously, you can't just let go of, relationships, especially ones that are very strong, but, just be aware that if someone is overly possessive, you may need to address that and hold on to your individuality. The very next message you get, my darling Sagittarius, is forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. So if something has transpired in a particular relationship or relationships, it's time to forgive and learn from whatever has transpired. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Okay? So it's letting go of all the hurt, the pain, and whatever you've been holding on to. All right, my darling? And we learn from that process. And then we enjoy the present more. All right, my darlings? So now on to my beautiful Capricorn collective. Welcome, my darling Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Let's see what you get. For you, as I had mentioned, if you watched my intro in the beginning, we have a powerful full moon in the sign of Scorpio. And for you, my darling Capricorns, it is involving particular connections in your life. Okay? And friendships, networks, even your future goals may change at this time. Things you thought you wanted previously, you may not want them anymore. Okay? So there's a shift in connections, and they are evolving for the better. Okay? You're being guided, my darling Cappies, to release what no longer aligns with your vision and to surround yourself with those who truly see your value and who you are. Because I feel like you aren't valued by certain individuals, okay? And it's time to, really see who are the people that have been with me, who have supported me, who have helped me during my time of need. That's what you're asking yourself, okay? Your connections, your friendships, your networks, and your future goals, okay? But all of these things could be shifting at this time. The first message you get, darling Capricorn, go now. Go now. There is a particular situation or circumstance that is not serving you, and it's time for you to release it and let it go. Please take that how it resonates with you and what part of your life. But, Ascended Master Cerebus Bay is telling you it's time to leave that situation, that circumstance. The very next card you get, my darling Capricorns, is positive thoughts create positive results. Positive thoughts create positive results. So please make sure that as you're being tested in relationships and friendships and all of these things, your vibration could be very low. So please keep your thoughts as positive as possible and in the state of grace, because when we do that, everything automatically, our vibration automatically raises. Okay, my darling Capricorn collective. Very next card is Indigo and Crystal Children. Indigo and Crystal Children. Your life purpose may involve something to do with children. That's what Spirit is giving me. And in particular, you can help children that are extra sensitive. Okay, my darling Cappies. So you may just have a knack with children, or you may even have children that have certain needs, and you've come into this lifetime as a contract with them because of your connection and your open heart to these sensitive children. Okay? Very next message is dreams. Dreams. There are certain dreams that you have, darling Capricorn. Look at your dreams, because they hold the answers that you seek. There's something that you're wanting, that you're trying to do in your life, that you're working towards. And is everything in alignment with those dreams? Because if they're not, this might be a time to let go of whatever is dragging you down. Okay? And put yourself more in alignment. The very next message, my darling Capricorns, is you do deserve love. You deserve love. Okay? Somewhere in there, you may have felt like you were undeserving of love. You could have gone through heartbreak, grief, whatever it may be. It could even be a feeling that you've had from childhood. But Spirit, the romance angels come forward letting you know that you do deserve love. And as soon as you change your mentality, your thoughts to more positive thoughts, your vibration will raise, and you may be able to find the perfect match for you. Okay, my darling Capricorns, if you don't already have that match, and if you do, remember that you deserve love in that situation. Don't ever go for second best. All right? Love you, my darling Capricorns. I really hope that those messages resonated with you. Now on to my darling Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius Collective. Wow, this was a long reading, but thank you so much for joining me here this week. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me, especially if the cards resonated. I always do keep timestamps, darling Aquarius Collective, so you can go right to your timestamp, and please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign as far as your message. For you, my darling Aquarius Collective, you know the path is being illuminated for you. Career, purpose, and direction come into focus, but not without emotional clarity first. Okay, my darling Aquarius Collective, you may be letting go of something you thought you wanted previously, that you that's not resonating with you anymore, and you may be stepping into something that is more aligned with who you are now. Okay, take that how it resonates for you. All right, my darling Aquarius, so in that pursuit, the very first message you get is focus upon your strengths. Focus upon your strengths. There's something that you are really, really good at, and Spirit is urging you to focus upon your strengths in making the decision on your next move. Keep your eyes on the targeted intentions. There's something that you want, but your energy could be scattered, is what I'm getting, my darling Aquarius Collective. So keep your eyes on your targeted goal, your intention. And this is a prayer from beloved Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action toward realizing my dreams. All right, my darlings, beautiful. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention and focus upon your strengths, my darling Aquarius Collective. The very next message you get is moon cycles. Moon cycles. So, my darling Aquarians, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestation, and capitalize upon these cycles. Now, you could be really feeling this full moon in Scorpio, so take time to nurture your body, your mind, your spirit, to take a hot salt bath, to get out in nature, get out in your garden, meditate, pray, and center yourselves, okay? Also, I'm hearing for you, darling Sagittarius, if you've got crystals or stones or anything like that, take them out into the moonlight to charge them up, all right? The very next message you get, my darling Aquarius Collective, is friendship. Friendship, what a beautiful card. Think of a particular connection to you. It doesn't have to be someone you see every day, but it could be somebody that's close to your heart. That connection is based on friendship, and it may never develop into something romantic. So there may be somebody in your life that is just pure friendship, and although you may have tried to see if it could be something more, it may not work that way. So it's a friend-based relationship, okay? The next message you get, my darling Aquarius Collective, is free yourself. Free yourself. Wow. So it's time now, I think, to take back power and control in your life. Okay, I think you have been at a point that you've just kind of lost track of time, lost track of control of what it is that you need to be doing in your life, for you, not for others. Okay, my darling Aquarius Collective, I really hope that resonated with you. Keep your eyes on the targeted intention and focus upon your strengths, because this is a super powerful time with this full moon. Release what's not working for you, and it's time to take back control of your life. okay? And there could be a certain relationship, just saying, Aquarius, although it may be romantic or thoughts of romantic, it could be more of a friendship-based relationship, okay? Please take that how it resonates, and if it doesn't, let it go. All right. Now for my beautiful Pisces collective. Hello, 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 my darling, beautiful, sweet Pisces. I have a lot of Pisces in my life. My daughter, one of my best friends, and I have a Pisces moon, so I can very much relate to Pisceans. So my darling Pisces, for you, your perspective about life is transforming. Beliefs, plans, or even a sense of direction may shift for you completely, okay? Because you're being asked to let go, to release limitations and trust where life is guiding you. This is a very powerful time in your life, and what you thought that you were going towards, life might just do a complete different way for you. So pay attention, and just know that in order to expand in life, one needs to surrender. So that is what Spirit is asking of you. Just surrender, trust in the process. Put your, Spirit already knows. God already knows. Loved ones in the spirit world already know what you are wanting and the direction you're wanting to go. However, there's certain things you've come here to do, to learn, and so there might be a redirection, and just go with the flow, my darling Pisces, because I think it's going to be something you absolutely love. All right? The very first card, you can't make this up. Follow your heart. Follow your heart, my darling Pisces. It comes from St. Francis. Your heart is guiding you to what you need to be doing right now. So just follow that and fully surrender. Pisces, Archangel Michael is reminding you to have a sense of humor, because when you laugh, the angels laugh with you. And your sense of humor not only lifts up your own spirit, but it lifts up the spirit of others around you. Okay, so keep a sense of humor. You could be extra sensitive at this time, my darling Pisces, with the Scorpio full moon this upcoming week. You could be extra sensitive to energies, to emotions. So just honor yourself and your feelings. And if you feel like you need a little break from others, allow yourself to have that break. Okay? The very next message you get, my darling Pisces, is imperfections. Imperfections relating to love. One thing that Spirit is reminding you of, that God is reminding you of, although you're perfect in God's eyes, imperfection is a part of life. Love is a beautiful mess. Please don't forget that. Embrace its imperfections. So love is never linear, right? And that's part of the merry-go-round of love. So enjoy the imperfections of life, and particularly of love. All right, my darling Pisces. Very next message is honeymoon. Honeymoon. You could literally be getting married and going on a honeymoon, or if you are with somebody, this could be a time in which you need to go back to that point of intimacy that you felt in the beginning of your relationship, is what I get. Doing those things, connecting on those levels. There's a need for that right now. And for those of you that are single, I hear Spirit saying, and I see a full moon in this picture, and I see travel. And if you are single, it's very possible that you could be meeting someone during a place that you visit. Okay? Please keep me posted, because I really want to know. But romance will come through travel for those of you that are single. And it doesn't have to be long distance travel. It could be short distance travel, but that, I feel, for those of you who are single, it'll come that way. And for those of you that aren't, there's a need to really connect with your partner. On that deep level. And to know that love is a beautiful mess, right? Embrace its imperfections. All right, my darling Pisces, follow your heart. And remember to keep a sense of humor. Love you, my darling Pisces. Well, there you have it. Those were your special messages for this week. I really hope that they resonated with you. Thank you again for liking, for sharing, for commenting, and subscribing. Wishing you all such a magnificent and beautiful week ahead. Oh, my love. Namaste.